So I was actually having a really good chat with Caitlin the other night. I was showering and deep in thought, like most people do when they're in the shower, I guess. I was getting a little bit sentimental, getting a little bit emotional, thinking about kind of where I'm at this point in prep, comparing it to emotionally and mentally kind of where I've been in other points in prep around the same time out and things like that. And I was saying to her that I've never felt this at peace and this supported and this like emotionally aware at this point in prep. Normally I'll disassociate. Normally I'll shut a lot of things out. I'll numb a lot of things and I'll just be like a robot and just be really monotonous and repetitive and don't really care about what happens around me, and I kind of just tunnel vision into what I need to do. But this prep, I feel so present. I feel like Caitlin and I are sharing a lot of things together. I'm very self-aware. I feel at peace and I feel a sense of calm. And I was on a podcast last weekend, actually. Brad Jeffries. It was a really good podcast. It's going to go for like 2 hours. It goes pretty deep, but we got into some pretty nitty gritty stuff there, and I spoke about how I used to be not the greatest person, and I used to make some very immature decisions, and I used to have very questionable priorities. Just a little boy. I used to be a little boy, and if I could see that boy today, I would just shake the living shit out of him. But, I feel like in the last 12, 18 months, I've really turned that corner and transitioned into a man. I don't think that's the right terminology to use, but I feel like I've really hit the point in my life where I kind of always wanted to be, and I spent so much of my time trying to be someone that I thought people wanted me to be, or I thought people would like, and it just wasn't true to me. And the anxiety that you live with when you're someone that makes poor choices and then hides them or lies about them or whatever the case may be, the anxiety that you live constantly in your day-to-day life, like waiting for someone to find out that you're a fraud, or waiting to find out that you've lied about X, Y, and Z, is excruciatingly painful. And it just kind of it's this huge weight on your shoulders. And I was saying to Caitlin how I feel like at this point in time in my life, there's nothing that makes me feel that way now. I'm very true to myself. I'm very open. I'm very honest. I'm very confident in the choices that I make. And the clarity and the peacefulness that comes from that is unlike anything I've ever experienced before. And it's such a refreshing feeling. This coffee is so good. Holy shit. And then it got me to thinking as well as you have to grow through what you go through, and you sort of have to make those bad decisions and suffer the consequences for it to really hit home, in order to make those sort of changes as a human being. And then it kind of got me thinking about, prep and going a little bit deeper in that. And I was chatting to one of my clients the other day, and he's in prep, and he's like, oh, how do you do this? I'm really struggling. You're handling it so well. You don't have food noise, you don't have bad days, you don't struggle, you're always happy. And I'm like, I'm not superhuman. And I need it to be very, very clear that although on the surface level, I have some coping mechanisms that allow me to deal with the stresses of prep a little bit easier than maybe the next person. But I still deal with the same things that everyone deals with. And I don't think it matters what level of this sport that you get to, whether you're Mr. Olympia or whether it's your first prep. You still get hungry in prep. You still have days where you're not yourself. You still have food noise. You still get irritable. You still struggle to sleep. You still stress. You still doubt yourself. You still, all of these things, doesn't matter who you are, what category you do, whether you're a bikini athlete, whether you're an open bodybuilder, whether you're Mr. Olympia, whether it's your first show, whether you're just going through your first cut, like we all experience the same struggle. And I think the more you do it, the more you learn how to cope with that struggle, and the more you learn how to, understand the emotions surrounding that and then move through that. And I think that's the most important part. But by no stress of any means am I, not feeling the same things that everyone else feels. And I think that's really important to remember, that I just constantly remind myself that, like, I'm choosing to do this. Like, nobody has a gun to my head. Why am I going to take that out on someone else? They are trying to support me. They are trying to help me. Like, I need to be appreciative of that. I need to be grateful of the situation that I'm in, and I need to be grateful of the opportunities that I have, and remind myself every single day that I am so blessed to live this life and do what I do, and never take that for granted. So anyway, that's my little TED Talk. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Caitlin is on her way back from PT. I'm going to finish this coffee. We're going to go down and do cardio. Jake and Evie get back today. Well, they don't get back today. They're coming back up today. They live in Melbourne, so they're our videographers, and they help us with our social media and our content and stuff. So they're coming up for a couple of days. We're going to film a bunch more content. We're trying to chew out a bunch of content so that we've got a lot to post whilst we're over in the US, because that's going to be really hard to kind of focus on so many things at once there. So having, a really good backlog of footage and content, and, having them help us with our social media stuff is going to go a long, long way. And it's been received really, really well so far. So that's really positive. We're excited to do that. My dad's actually coming up to the Gold Coast this weekend. Him and his wife are running in the Gold Coast Marathon. So me and my dad are not the same person, clearly. So we're going to see them this weekend. That's pretty cool. We've still got to pack a bunch of boxes, sell a bunch of stuff on Facebook Marketplace, because we've got to be out of this place in a few weeks. There's a lot going on, but we are grateful. We are happy. And yesterday was a rest day, which means I cannot wait to train back today. Weight has been really, really good. It's kind of like didn't really move after the high days, which is often a good response. And then we went back to the low days. I say low, but they're like 3,100 calories. So my version of a low day. And then weight kind of like flew off me and then kind of stabilized a little bit. But then we've thrown the orals in as well. So there's a few more variables at play in terms of like body weight and look. But the high days definitely brought the physique back to life. Legs and arms definitely filled back out a little bit. Strength in the gym seems a lot more substantial. So it'll be interesting to see, tracking those numbers when we train back today, how those kind of numbers and reps in reserve kind of correlate to the last few weeks where I was a little bit more fatigued. And this is why it's really important to track your training and track your total volume and track your RPE, and not go off into random movements and exercises and drop sets and splits, because, following the same workout, same reps, same sets, same weights for the last, however many weeks, how I'm able to get through that session, how my body responds to that session, how my strength correlates in the first set compared to the last set of the last exercise, is all data that we use, and all data that Justin is taking on board and, adjusting as we see fit. So it's very much a day-to-day process now. Like, I wake up, set in my weight first thing every morning, and then we kind of make a plan of how we're going to approach the day. And then I also let him know how training was, what the numbers were like, how I felt post-workout. And I'll usually send in some photos post-workout, and then we kind of make a gauge off that as well. So lots of moving pieces, lots of moving parts, lots of communication all around, but all necessities if you want to be the best and you want to bring your best. And that's absolutely what I want to do, and that's absolutely what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm going to do. Time to finish my coffee. Just caught up on the Formula One last night, which was exciting. And then just caught up on the Italy Pro last night, which was very interesting. So lots happening in YouTube, and there's a bunch of vlogs and stuff out that I'll keep tabs on and have a peruse whilst I finish my coffee. And then, like all bodybuilders, 3 weeks out from a prep, we pray for a bowel movement, and then we go do some cardio. Peace.
Makeup, something I had to earn, but it's water in the morning, letting my body learn. This clean skin, soft light, this rest that shows in my eyes. This is how I hold my shoulders when I stop living rushed. I don't chase it, I make space for it.
Perfection.
Mine's sloppy today.
Perfection every time. Caitlin makes my meal like Picasso painting a painting. And then makes her own meal
Like absolute dog shit.
like Uncle Bob painting the back fence. Just fucking slap her on there and thanks for coming. We just took some photos outside and Caitlin is becoming Chris Aceto. Do you know who Chris Aceto is?
Yeah, is that coach?
Yeah. But Chris Aceto is known for just like, he'll just like look at a physique and he's like, yeah, you need this, 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 and this, and this.
Alright, we're not quite there.
And everyone kind of thinks it's bullshit, to be honest.
Fair.
But like Chris Aceto and Honey Rambod will just like touch the skin and they'll be like, yeah, you need 478 mils of water and 37 grams of carbs in your max meal. And everyone's like, come on, bro. Anyway.
Look, if you say it with confidence.
Facts.
I don't care.
But no, Caitlin is like definitely understanding a little bit more of like flatness, fullness, kind of what my physique looks like on a day-to-day basis, and kind of like giving me some feedback on that, which is really appreciative. And we've done 3 low days.
Right.
3 low days in a row, and I definitely feel flat, but I still look like I've got a decent amount of pop, which is great. So the fact that I'm kind of holding fullness but I feel flat is huge for me, because I have a tendency to kind of get stringy and flatten out really easily. Justin did originally say that we would be doing like all low days all week this week. I personally don't think it's going to get that far. But if it does, so be it. It doesn't bother me one bit. We just do what we're told to do and we kind of follow the process. But
Have you taken this up?
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So again, like I sort of spoke about it this morning, but kind of like the biofeedback from training today will be a really good indication of kind of where that's all at, the pumps that I get, and how my body looks kind of like post training. But I want to get meal 1 down. Currently watching Quentin train. Whoop. So big fan of Quentin. I met Quentin, competed with him. I've competed with him like 3 or 4 times now. So I competed with him in New York when I did the New York Pro first, and then he did Tampa in Texas with me last year, and we actually trained together at Destination Dallas, which was really cool. So he got his Olympia qualification, which is fucking stoked to see because he's just a genuinely good dude. So we're gonna eat this meal, do some more client work, then we'll go train some back. And Caitlin's working all day today and she doesn't train on a Monday, so it'll just be me. And then Jake and Evie will be here this afternoon. So
Yep.
busy day, but I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat this. Deuces. Alrighty, movement number 2.
First movement felt very good. Hit the rep range pretty comfortably. A couple of reps in reserve. Movement 2 warm-ups feel really good, so. Hell yeah. That's fucking nice. So this is definitely example number 1 and 2 of why we track our training. So same machines, same weight, same rep range, same sets, and feeling how much easier I'm able to hit the rep range in this session, in the first 2 movements, really goes to show you and give you a bit of better indication in terms of data, how the body is responding to the different phases, different drugs, different food, different stimulus. So being able to hit these rep ranges much more comfortably, but still getting good execution, good stretch, it's a really positive sign. So the fact that I feel flat, but look fuller, and I'm maintaining strength, all signs point to progress. So this is why we do what we do. This is why we track the training the way we track the training. And let the data tell us what to do next. And we don't make any uninformed decisions. There's no guesswork involved in this. Everything is calculated, everything is meticulous. There's a method to the madness. Because Lord knows, there's plenty of madness. So this is definitely going to be a better idea or representation of kind of where the fatigue levels are at and strength levels are at. The further we move into a session normally, especially deeper in prep, strength normally plummets. So, you know, getting to the 3rd and 4th exercise, if we can sort of hit 12 really good quality reps here. I know this exercise was something that I kind of struggled with a little bit the last 2 weeks, sort of back end of the set, holding good form and executing. So if we can maintain that through this entire set, that's all the indicator that I need. So we'll make sure we're really digging in to the lower lat here. So lifting our chest as we row, kind of emulating that kind of dumbbell row, but on a more strict path. Very comfortable 12. Good. Good, 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 good. Now I lost count there, so I purely went off how the RIR felt, and I think it did maybe 1 or 2 extra reps, which is a good sign. But this is why it's so imperative to track your training, be repetitive with your movements, and follow the data. And I will scream that until I'm blue in the face. Great fucking sets.
Alrighty, we are back home. You come and say hey?
Hi.
We also have some other friends over here. Oh, I can't look in because it's following my face. Jake and Evie are here too. So the whole gang's here. They got in whilst I was training. And Caitlin
Gang.
Caitlin made me meal 2. But that's not even the best part about today, guys. The best part about today is, if you've been following the tube, and if you know anything... Oh, I already got lettuce out.
Yeah, no, but that's not enough.
Okay, thank you. If you know, you know. The last time we were in Melbourne, Matt made a boo-boo, and he left his Nintendo Switch on the plane. On the plane? He left his Nintendo Switch on the plane. And it has been replaced. This is not the same Nintendo Switch. It didn't somehow find its way back to me. But Jake and Evie have got me a little prep/birthday present and have replaced my Nintendo Switch. So now 15-hour flights are going to feel like 15-minute flights. Okay, maybe not 15 minutes, but it's pretty close to. It's going to give me something to do to work through my time whilst I am flying, traveling, waiting between meals on carb up days, all of the good things. So I'm a happy man. We had a good training session. My meals are prepped for me already because Caitlin's the fucking G. I have a new Nintendo Switch. All my shirts have already sold out. Now, if you don't know, now you know. But on my Instagram, I released my new prep shirts. Let me actually go grab one of them for you, because I actually have to make my way to the post office and post them today. So, Orch logo on the front, and then this is the back. I'm super stoked with how they came out. These are like a oversized kind of pump cover kind of fit. This is a 3XL. I wear a 3XL. I think Caitlin wears a large in this. And I wasn't overly sure how many we were going to sell and how much interest we had. So we did kind of like a tentative first order. And then they all sold out in like 2 hours.
Matt's the type of person that's like, oh, nah, we'll keep it conservative just in case no one wants one. And then is like surprised when people are like, I want to support you.
Yeah. So anyway, we've got to do a reorder of those bad boys, and now Caitlin needs to refold this one because I don't know how to fold them. But we're going to mail out all of the kind of round one purchases of these today, and then we're going to put in another order. So if you're interested in getting your hands on the Orch tees, they're like an ivory kind of color. They're like an off-white, which is great.
It's called Bone.
Bone, is that what it's called? Okay, it's called Bone. That way when Caitlin spills food on it, it doesn't stain like a white shirt. But if you're interested in copping one of these, drop a comment down below. Just let me know what kind of size you're after, a gauge, so we can kind of put that order through straight away and get them ASAP so we can start shipping those out, which is exciting times. So everything's happening. Shirts are selling out. We got new Nintendo Switches.
We have boxes everywhere.
Oh, don't worry about the boxes. Evie has the largest water bottle I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's a dual water bottle.
It looks like one of those water bottles that you like put in the top of a water fountain.
Yeah, literally. It's like what, 4 liters?
4 liters.
Yeah, 4 liters.
Okay.
Yes.
Drink your water, guys. Evie's setting the standard of how to drink your water. And now Caitlin's preparing our potatoes for dinner tonight. So everything's happening in this household. I'm going to eat my meal. And then I've got about 5 or 6 check-ins to get through. Got a really exciting time coming up. So I've got 3-4 people competing Season C. Caitlin's got 3 or 4 people competing Season C. So we're around kind of like the 10-week out mark for that. And everyone is looking tip-top. So we're really excited about a lot of the packages that we're going to be bringing to stage there. And then kind of balancing that with, you know, me prepping, basically us prepping, because if I'm prepping, Caitlin's prepping. So we're going to balance all that as best we can, but we love what we do, and the fact that we can do it from anywhere in the world is one of the best parts of our job. So we're hyped. I'm hungry. I'm going to eat. Let me know what size shirt you want, because maybe I'll order too many now and see what I can do about it and overcompensate. But we out. Watch this, you ready? I'll hit your 3 right now.
like,
Whilst Caitlin is working away diligently, I feel like I need to defend myself. Matt Orchard, 52 points, 15 assists. Always helps when you got Wemby on your team to have 35 and 20. I made my player as realistic as possible, which means I can't dunk, I don't play defense, and I shoot way too many threes. It's basically me when I used to play, but this is how I spend most of my mornings, playing my player on 2K whilst Caitlin works away, and she has to listen to the commentary of me missing wide open threes and then telling her how good I am when I win.
50-point games.
50-point dubs, babe.
Yeah.
Against other MVPs.
Slay.
Cheat code to my player on 2K. Get Wemby on your team. Trust me.
Busy morning in the household. Caitlin's prep meals.
Another heat.
A heat pump?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
We only do heap scoops around here. No such thing as a level scoop. Oh, that's heaped. I like. No, that's good. Babe, think of the titty pump that's going to happen. Trying to get on this level right here.
You're gonna pay for those.
Well, I pay for enough test and GH. That's enough.
Well, that's true.
Busy morning. Jake and Evie are content planning. So we're going to head to Nexus and get some content, some coaching content, some training content. I'm going to train some chest. We're going to pose. Caitlin's going to train legs. Evie's going to train
I'm training
back. Jake's going to train chest. Jake and I might be training together. And then more content. And then we've got to go back to the post office. Caitlin looks like a little bit of a pineapple.
I'm just gonna do this.
Just shave it off.
We'll have to redo the whole thing.
Just shave it off, Raz.
It looks cute.
Even with the alfalfa?
Especially with the alfalfa.
Shit. We're also going to the...
Salvos.
Yes.
So we've got to donate a bunch of clothing. So we're cleaning out our wardrobes. I'm cleaning out my closet. One more time.
So much.
And I have
skeletons.
so much
Shit.
shit.
Considering half of his shit is still in Melbourne.
Oh, yeah. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I just drank yours.
If I don't have a pump today, it's because you took one sip of my pre-workout.
Yeah, take a sip.
Did you put creatine in mine as well? Honestly.
Just have it in the morning.
I don't want it in the morning.
Then I wouldn't have to think about it.
This is why I make the pre-workout every day.
Well,
And you do literally everything else in my life.
So,
What was I doing?
things.
Watching Beard Meets Food. Don't say that out loud. I'm a natural athlete, thank you very much.
okay.
I'm a natural athlete.
Do something then, but I'm looking at it.
A liar?
No.
What? No, you could have said that.
No, I can't.
Do it.
Don't.
Put him on blast.
Don't. We are not here to get banned.
Let's start some beef.
No.
Let's start some beef. Speaking of beef, the new season of Bear, babe.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
How's it come out?
Yeah.
New
we've already watched the whole thing
we watched the entire season
in
in 2
days.
nights. To be fair, it's a really short season.
Yeah.
And it's like the entire season is one day, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
That's
this,
interesting.
so there's like 6 episodes. The first 2 episodes are like 20 minutes each, and it starts at like the beginning. Do you remember how the last season ended?
No, we haven't watched season 4. Yeah, so we gotta watch season 4.
Watch it.
Because we were waiting for season 5 to come out so we could binge them
Yeah,
both.
sorry, Ben. That's fair.
Bear.
I'm wearing the mic so they didn't hear you, but she said she loves Bear. Anyway, so it starts literally the day after
Okay, season 4.
season 5. Season 4 finishes, and then it's just one day, and it is so good.
I'm just gonna do a very quick onboarding room. You said you got to do natty subs anyway.
That's valid. I do need to do that.
Suck me off.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. Invitation or information? All right. Pre-workout's made. I got to make some Natty Plus subs content. Jake and Evie are just going to probably sit and wait for us because that's all they do with their life when they're here.
because we take forever. One of my biggest pet peeves about Caitlin is she'll be like, why are you laughing?
I'm just ready for whatever.
Oh, okay. One of my biggest pet peeves about Caitlin is she'll be like, all right, let's go. And I'm like, cool. And when I get deep in prep, I'm like, if we're doing something, we're doing it. Like, we have to do it that very second. So I'll be like ready to go, and she'll be like, I've just got to do this, and then this, and then I'm like, then why did you tell me?
Yep,
I do
We're ready to go.
thing, and it infuriates me because I'm ready to go right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right
and
now.
Then 20, 30 minutes
Yeah.
pass, and I'm just like getting angrier and angrier.
And then the worst part is I'll find something to distract myself with while she's like pottering around and doing what she needs to do, because I'm ready to go. Pre's made, shoes are on, we're ready to go. So I'll find something to do, like probably just play a dumb game on my phone or something. And then she'll be like, so are we going? And I'm like...
That's literally what I do. It's criminal.
Yeah. If you say you're going to do something,
Gotta work on those
that
habits.
second, it's fine.
But what happens to me is then I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah.
By the time we have to go, and I was excited, I was ready. When the motivation peaks for me, you got to do it then and there.
You got to be an opportunist when it comes to me wanting to do things. If I'm ready to do it, we need to do it that second, or it's never happening. Anyway, in saying that, Jake's gonna have to edit this, listening to himself discuss about something.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Cool. It's always weird when I used to film and edit all my own stuff, and I was like, did I really say that? And then I'm watching myself and then editing myself, and then when you edit the same part of yourself over and over and over again.
You just get stuck in this weird cycle.
I'm like, I hate my voice so much. Anyway, let's go train. Alrighty. We are definitely feeling 3 to 4 weeks out right now. But that's okay. That's what we're supposed to be feeling. Everyone's getting in here at Nexus. Jake's training some chest. Girls are back there filming. We just took a couple of clips just for some social stuff, some exercise, movement pattern stuff. So anyone that's been following my Instagram knows that the content game is stepped up 100%, and that is directly because of that man right there. 100%. So if you need to step up your content game, any of you guys are looking to build up your socials and get some more stuff out there that's actually good quality content, EJ Visuals. But training chest, so we're going to get stuck into it. Still got some work that needs to be done, so this is going to be a bit of a headphones on session, I think. Kind of lock in. Got my angry music playing today. We start off with the fly, then we'll move into the prime press, so like a low incline press. Then we'll do some lateral raises. Then we'll do the flat press, and then we've got 2 tricep movements. And then we'll have a pose in the posing room and sort of see where we're at from there. So ain't none to it but to do it, baby. Two sets of 12 there. A couple of reps in reserve. You guys know the drill by now. All right, second press movement. We're going to use this Raptor Series Integrity kind of slight incline press. So this is probably the closest to kind of like a Smith machine incline press, although it does converge just that little bit extra, which is really beneficial for someone like me who's really delt dominant. Anytime I stay kind of pretty wide. So for example, sometimes on the prime incline, kind of feels a little bit more front delt than chest. So this press, hopefully because it converges a little bit, we can really get a good squeeze through the chest. So just filling out 3 plates aside here. I did 2 as a first warm up, then I'll see how gauge this is, and then work from there. Oh yeah, perfect.
So that was ideal. So I kind of realized after probably about rep 2 or 3, that was probably going to be ideal from like a working set weight. So I kind of just continued through and used that as like my first working set. So 3 plates aside on that, I'm able to get a really nice stretch, open up, and then really contract through and get a really good chest contraction, converging. And there's not a lot of front delt stress or load in that movement whatsoever, which is absolutely perfect. That's what you want. So we'll do 1 more working set there. Then we'll do a lateral raise. And then we'll go over to the flat upright chest press.
Alrighty.
So, just did some calf lateral raises, got it in film. And then moving on to the final chest press. So, oh, I'm so sorry. I get it, but I still feel guilty. Just put my camera in the middle of the walkway and someone had to walk around it. But it's nice. It's nice to be in a gym where people get it, you know? Facts. So yeah, last chest press. Nice converging flat press here, which is like almost identical to the machine that I would use at Burley. And then we got some triceps and then we're done skis. Alrighty, overhead tricep extension with these butt plug shaped handles.
Perfect.
So hit 3 sets there, and then we hit 3 sets of the incline bench, push down, supported, and then we out.
Final movement. Thank you, baby. She just bought me a crip. She bought me a crip. She just bought me a crisp Pepsi Max. Workout is done. So we went into the posing room, took some photos, and respectfully, I've never looked like this before in my life. Ever. The physique that we've got right now, when we think about where we're at in this prep, to be as flat as we are right now and still have this type of fullness and pop, conditioning, striations, unlike anything I've been at any point in time in any prep ever. So that is very promising. I am definitely starting to feel it. You can see the life draining out of my face as the hours go by, but it's still such a great day. On top of that, we got a heap of content in the gym. Filmed a bunch of footage that, thank the Lord, I don't have to edit and post because Jake and Evie do it all. And I couldn't be more grateful. So we're going to eat post-workout. Thank you. Oh. Chicken, rice, lettuce, tomato, cucumber. You guys know the drill by now. But that's a wrap. We've got a little bit of admin stuff to do for the rest of the day. But then it'll be watch some YouTube, eat some food, do all the cool stuff, and then do it all again tomorrow. I think we'll sign off from this YouTube video. So that was back yesterday, push today, rest day tomorrow. Might go get a massage tomorrow, I think. See how the body wakes up Thursday. And then we're 1 week closer. So it's all fucking happening. Fucking exciting times, but I'm sleepy. You guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe.